So, hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Finally, coming back to the regular 2 streams a week schedule. Hello, how are you? So, what I was planning to do today, I was thinking about doing some painting in this DIY super crudely touched up and taped sketchbook, because I have so much of this leftover paint from last time we were painting, which was another 30-minute Monday. And I was thinking that I should do something from this paint, and I am not sure if I want to finish this picture, which is just another play on this one with some silly elements and really a result of a really silly chat during the other stream, or do paint something different, maybe with leftover paint. Maybe I will just grab some fresh one. But yeah, I wanted to do something like small and not super splattery, because I don't have any cover now. This is my row table. I'm fine, I'm good. Well, it would be a little bit cooler because I'm sitting here and I already feel my face just melting. But can you hear me well? I have my cup of water ready, some of the brushes also ready, the sketch is here, and I think that I will start now. I can hear perfectly. Great. Good to hear that. Also, I hope you don't hear anything in the background, because I hear my dad playing with my dog, with the squeakiest toy he has. And some TV in the background. Yeah, so I was thinking about yes, this damn squeaky toy. Yes, hopefully either the music or I will just block this out. So what was I thinking for this picture? During Barry's stream, and I would give a link I would give a link to her Twitch channel because she's great and she's really good artist and she's really sweet. Very here. Yeah, and on her stream when she was doing this 30 Minutes Monday, we were like in super joking mood because Catherine Chan said on her 30 Minutes Monday submission that her turtle looked a lot like Franklin, and other person said that what are you painting? What are you painting, Barry? Some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Turtle, and we were just started joking as if he's the missing fifth turtle just looming that got rejected from the regular four, that is just looming over the city in true ninja fashion on a lonely pole. And of course when I said that this turtle is squatting on a pole in true ninja fashion, I got of course auto-modded because auto-mods apparently thought that I was talking about pole dancing, which I was not. And yeah, auto-mod here won't ban you for won't warn you and not send you message when you mention pole or anything like that. So I was thinking about some really desaturated pictures that kept mostly in blues and really pale blues for highlights and dark blues for shadows, so I can imitate the moonlight. But well, this color of paper is certainly not what I'm going for, so I want to darken this out, but you can already see some things sketched. And no, it's not Leonardo. This is not the color I will end up with. I want to make the eye mask? No, it's not mask because you see the eyes. A headband, okay. So I will make this headband, I think, in yellow because it would be a nice addition to the original colors of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like you have red for Raphael, orange for Michelangelo. I want yellow for this one. You have green for every turtle ever, blue for Leonardo, and purple for Donatello. All colors of the rainbow. Which one are you drawing? Oh no, this is this one, but with some headcanon, you know, randomness that came from Barry's chat, like this turtle is too pure for the sewers and too kind, because how could you do martial arts and be all badass with a face like this? So yeah, I'm doing something random, something silly just to use up this paint. So yeah, but next week is pretty special, and if I find time between work, other streams and dentist, I will host a pretty special stream. So So hear me out, because next week your girl turns 25. It's super scary for me. Like, this is a quarter of a century, and this is just super scary for me, because I always thought that by this age I would be like, you know, pretty much organized with life. You know. Yes, birthday stream, and I want to mix it with Q&A and possibly making a new avatar / meet the artist meme, because last one is from, I don't even know when I submitted the last meet the artist meme. Let me quickly check. Well, it's not really promising thought to the next generations, because soon it will be our in charge. Like, I want a new avatar, but at the same time I like the one I have now, but it's not suitable for many, like some sites allow you to enlarge the photo you're submitting to be your avatar, and Twitch was like, no, this is the furthest you can go, and I have some nice white stripes I can't get rid of, because this is where the picture ends. And my other avatar I use for Discord is so outdated. Just redraw it, but I like the redraw. But I have some other concept in mind in other sketchbook. So maybe I will be right back and bring you this sketchbook so you can see. But the question, when did I meet the artist? And I figured that there may be some questions that people would have for me. It was March 5th, 2017. So it's all over a year ago. But it's pretty much fitting. Well, the things I stated there are still true. So yeah. So I will bring this sketchbook and show you what I have in mind. So be right back. So I'm back. I hope that everything is fine. And now, where is it? Oh, yeah. I was thinking of something like this. Of course, with this part being the only visible. Like, this is something this is how I drew myself in my style, and that I think it's nice, and it's also fitting the concept art, no, not the concept art, the the concept, the sole concept that the person is like showing more with their body language than with their face, like with their face cut off just under the eyes, so you don't see the eyes, which are the most expressive parts of the face. It gives the character to show, the emotions with their body, and show things, and the hair positions, the pose. And by that, I think that it would be interesting to incorporate as a cover for my comic when I turn them into the volumes. So each volume would be like each character doing something in that kind of concept. And I think it's really nice, and I think that even if I will have only this part, like for my avatar, it would be a really nice. I just like the concept of that, and it shows, what I really love. So yeah. But back to this turtle and why the music has started. It sometimes just likes to buffer forever until I click the window. So finally going back to art. And let's see. Okay, by the way, this is tempera paint, which is kinda a mix between acrylic and oils. So it's pretty opaque, water soluble. And it's pretty nice. It's much thicker than acrylic, because acrylic paint, especially the ones sold in that huge tubes, are more watery, and this one is more thicker, but because I put some water to break down this dried paint, well, it's semi-reactivable, because I can, when I do some clean brush, I can, let me show you, I don't have place to put down this brush, so let me show you here. You can kind of break up, but you need to apply some force to break up the paint more. And of course, the more water you add, the more runny it will get and harder to control it will be. So let me just put it, for example, here. Well, since it's a really similar color to the paper, well, you see where I applied it here. You can see where I applied it because of the glare. You and I am seeing on this stream. But yeah, just for a test. And I need to bring some paper towels, so be right back again. Yeah, so organized. And I'm back. So, I don't know if I will be able to finish this and how to achieve the effect of moonlight. I think that I need to operate in really desaturated colors, and as I said, more in blues. Wait, I need to follow that the lines I drew for that building. And I haven't decided yet where I want the light source. So yeah, I was thinking about having a moon somewhere there, so you can have that sweet, really nice rim lighting on the character that will make him look more ominous and, you know, mysterious. But it would mean that I need to darken almost the whole character. Okay, I see that there is some more pigment, because I can see the paper showing a little bit because I applied too much water to this paint. And side note, I'm not a pro at painting, so I'm just using this paint because I just want to use it and not waste the paint, because I don't have much of these tempera paints. So I will block this shape. Like, I think, like, let's pretend it's some telephone pole and telephone line, which I will add later because details. And what here? Like, when the moon is here, then the top of the building should be the lightest parts of the building, and the side of the building, like this side, should be second to lightest, and the back should be the darkest. Yeah. Okay, so, and also I need to darken the whole sky and possibly add some stars, which I have this fancy nail art tool that I bought specifically to make art with this little nib. Let me just show you this. Like, this is a really fine metal dot, and you may have seen this on my last stream yesterday where I used, it's kinda dried. Oh, and it dries pretty quickly, so it's a plus because I can layer the paint, and it's pretty opaque. Tempera paint is pretty opaque, just as oils and acrylics. And I did this little guy here. And all these dots and white parts I did with acrylic paint, applied with this dotting tool, which saved me some time, but let me tell you, paint is not easy to work with. So, I see that we have quite an audience here, if I can believe the viewer counter that I have. Oh yeah, and since... Okay, now I need to think a little bit more, because if this building is higher than this one, that it would also lay shadow on the roof of that building. That one. Yeah, Unless I will say that these two are too far from each other, hence no shadows. Yeah, it's super easy. This some artistic freedom. Because as you already see, I put some greenery on that hill. So, because I thought that, well, you probably seen Naruto and you know that scenes when they are just squatting on a pole in the middle of the night and looming above their village or something like that. So yeah, this is exactly like that. Just a mysterious lone warrior looking at his city he protects, or something like that. Some buildings on the, well, some very crude shapes of buildings on the hill. So yeah. Okay, so this one goes that way. So other buildings would be like there. Too watery. Well, it's still the first coat. I will apply more coats as we will go, but I doubt if we would do it during this session. I will probably end this off camera. I mean, finish it off camera. And hopefully, fingers crossed, no internet problems will occur, because last stream was disconnected from the internet after 50 minutes. Hopefully, I haven't seen it when did it when did it disconnected? If it's before I finished the 30-minute long day or after. Okay, now I applied some thin coat of black. Now let me do some grayish green to put on the kind of I hope this is a good color. Maybe I should also go a little bit lighter, because this is a pretty, like, let me see. Well, it's pretty cloudy outside and I don't see the moon, so I have no reference outside. Don't worry, lurking is fine. Just it's good to know that I'm not talking to a void. Which a lot of young streamers that are just starting with streaming struggle so much with, like, what to do when you see 0 on a viewer count. Like, nothing. There's nothing you can do. People go, come, people go. And there's literally... Well... there's literally nothing. People have their own free will. There are lots of other streamers that are streaming at the same time as you, and you know. Okay, so now let's mix some blue to that black, and some red to have a nice indigo, which is the perfect color for the sky. It's almost black, and I think I should go more black with this. You'll probably hear the TV and the doorbell in the background. And yeah, I'm already pretty running out of this indigo. I will try to cover the most of it as I can. Leave the first layer to dry, and then go quickly for my tubes, and just mix some new one. But I want this first layer to be there. Well, which means I pretty much just emptied the all leftover black I have. And why music is not playing? Okay. So yeah, I think I will need to mix so much of this indigo because I will probably need it for like shading here. Like you see, like this effect I want to achieve. But I need to grab more paint. And music stopped again. I don't know what's going on. I feel like every time I turn my head back to the art, the music decides to stop. And when I look up, it's playing again. Yeah, I guess that there is no use of painting that black. So let me grab some gray and just put some light gray over those rooftops. Like you can already... Am I lagging? Yeah, it doesn't like me. But yeah, I'm not very fond of electronic music and I'm still looking for that one perfect playlist that won't ban me from Twitch for like forever. So let me mix some more of this gray with this. It's not that darker. A bit. Because this is strange because on my stream view I don't see that much lagging. Like, can I? Okay. It looks okay, but still I don't know why. Why is that lagging? Okay, so now I think I will add a bit tad of yellow here. Some really Okay, I know that this yellow looks more like green. Yeah, I'm glad it's still working. Because I would be mad if it would like cut off so suddenly. Like I'm always mad when things like this happen because I can't do anything about it. But anything about it, but restarting everything, which is annoying, which is top-notch annoying. Let me just mix some of this green. No, it's too bright. So we can see what I'm going with. Where I'm going with. Sorry, wrong preposition. This sometimes happens. Okay, so I kinda want to achieve something like this. Just maybe apply. Yeah, but with more, like, if I can say this, dramatic shadows. And, you know, just imagine the whole background is almost black and you can only see some light contours of the character and the city, and I really like this effect and I pretty much overuse it lately a little bit. Okay, so maybe I can mix some white now. Okay. And then I will just go and grab some paint, some fresh paint. Okay, this white is not pure white, it's more like greenish. So let me, oh my god, it's such a big blob. Let me just dry off that brush and just, oh yeah. This is such a nice color for that moonlight. For that moonlight on trees and possibly on the turtle. Let me just go over it, over the trees. Yeah, like I see it on a stream, it looks really nice. It is such a cool effect, you know. I probably need some smaller brush for this. But it doesn't change the fact that I still have a lot of leftover poster paints that is pretty old, and I want to use it because it's taking my space. So I will go off stream. I will go with ideas for some easy paintings for made with poster paints. But you can also think about some ideas yourself and suggest me those. So, oh yeah, just if I can darken other parts like 100%, it would look so good. Okay, so let me just a little bit here so you can see where the arm is, and a little bit on the eye. Oh yeah. So I will just clean my brush and be right back to grab some more black. Yeah, because I think black will be... I have still plenty of green, but I have no black left. Like this one is this really muddy brown, but I don't have black. And I still need to grab some white. So be right back. No, ja do 10. Music, why did you stop? Okay, I'm back, and music has apparently just decided to go away. Let me refresh it. Okay, so I brought some more paint. This is Kohinoor. And let's just put this aside and do some paint mixing. Okay, so some black, lots of black, and some white. And I think I will put white, yeah, here probably. No. Okay, let me put it here. Okay, white one is really thick, it's much thicker than this black one. And let me just clean that too. A little bit so it won't be stained with other paint. Yeah, great. So let's just grab this brush that I don't care about and mix some more blue. Okay. Great. I should just... oh yeah, I should mix it there. I hope you don't hear my parents in the background. Okay, I still see some paper showing through. And here, while I wanted it to be even colored, I know I won't achieve it because every time I need to mix some more. But you know, it doesn't have to be even. Like when you look at the night sky, like I look out on the night sky right now and it's pitch black, but I think I will apply some of the artistic license here and artistic freedom and say that, well, despite moon being visible, it would be okay for stars and like some nebulas. No nebulas, it's nebula which is Latin, so it has the same plural form as formula. So it's formula, formulae, formulae. So nebula, nebuli? English is hard. And it's not my first language, as you may hear. But I hope that you can understand me with my horrible accent. With my horrible, horrible accent.
This bittersweet heat is suffocating.
I mean, I don't like electronic music, but I can appreciate some nice melody. But I wish this song had like more text, more lyrics. But I guess this is just the music for like, you know, background. Because I guess that if this song would have more lyrics, I would be just singing it instead of drawing or painting. And I also like that after I will finish this piece, it would have a nice limited color palette, which I like, and it will be kept in cool colors, which I also like. But yeah, I want to create art that, first of all, I would like to see.
With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss can't stay still. Don't stop that thrill.
I'm just checking on chat. And I'm really mad that I couldn't get the chatbot to work. I will probably uninstall the chatbot, install it again, and set it up like with some tutorials, because it seems that
While you and me repeat this bittersweet.
I need tutorials to save my life, my streaming life. But it's okay, everybody needs help. And I am someone who needs help with setting up a chatbot. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. How many research did I had to do before I started streaming is just... But you know, once I got in a phase, I really like reading about some stuff. And I am not a stranger to picking up tutorials. Oh yeah, I would also need to put that highlight on fall. And also a thin line of white to accent those, you know, telephone wires. So yeah. But hey, it's one of my most productive streams. So it's nice because if you're new here, then know that I'm really prone to just go completely off topic and do like some really scraps done, like not much. Like I did 30 minutes Monday on some other stream and 30 minutes have passed. Like I had like 50 minutes introduction, 30 minutes of me doing artwork, and then I was just 30 minutes catching up with chat, and then it was just too late to do anything other, and I was just talking for 30 minutes afterwards with chat. And I'm looking at you, Macian, because I know you're the number one stream derailer. Like when Macian is in chat and has a good internet day, like I said, if Macian has a good internet day, then the stream will be just about some random topic. No, just okay. Great, I just covered up the buildings. I guess they will just take too much, so let's just get rid of them. Okay, I will soon need to grab finer brush. But you know, Merchant, I'm not doing anything that needs focusing. So, and also to you lurkers, if you have access to chat and you want to talk about something, then go on. You know, nothing hateful. And don't be a prick to each other. And don't curse that much. But you know, I won't like put you to the corner for that. I will just ban you. So you know. First things first, when I started streaming, I wanted just to see how you can ban people, just in case I would need it, and it would take too long to check it live. And since oh my god, some paper is showing through, so let me just put some coat of paint. Okay, it's not. It shouldn't be showing that much now. Oh my god, I'm just. Okay. So. Okay, so. Now let me clean that brush and do some gray with black to finally cover the sides of those buildings. Okay. I hope that it would dry and be lighter, because it doesn't seem any lighter now. Also those thingies. On a pole. And now some lighter. Let me just mix some lighter gray. And grab some thinner brush. Katrin-chan, hey! Yeah, so long no see. How are you? It was a really long time since I last have seen you. How is life? How is everything? Yeah, sure, Marchand. Especially you. Out of every, couple thousands of people registered on Twitch, I just wanted to know how to ban you, and you specifically. Sorry, I just noticed you just now, Kadrin, that your name is so close to colorway and and length to Machians that I haven't noticed, that I didn't notice. Okay, so yeah, I used blue paper. It's a really cheap one that you know from the you use usually as a kid. You know that it's colored on one side and it's white on the other side, so you can glue it or something like that. Yeah, I'm using only colored paper in that sketchbook. And since you weren't on my last streams, and I don't know if you have catched up, but this is the sketchbook I did by myself with some scrap colored paper that was just left after making my other colored sketchbooks. And I just decided to make this sketchbook and to use some scrap art supplies in it, just to use everything I won't use anymore, like with exception of this paint, because this is what is left from my 30-minute Monday when I did this fella. And yeah, I had some leftover paint and I decided that, you know what, let's do that turtle, but in the different scenery, in a different setting, if you mind. Okay. And I think I will just black everything out. But first, let me just mix some gray, because I see that this gray is not any different from... Now it's too white. And I will probably just black everything out and focus on a character. Oh, thank you. I'm not that... I mean, I still consider myself a painting noob because I haven't took up painting like since elementary school. Like even in middle school I wasn't painting. And I just took up, well, during the last Inktober I wanted to try ink wash, and this is what really got me into watercolors, because I watched way too many YouTubers using watercolors and ink wash, and I wanted to. So I decided that my Inktober 2017 will be made with ink wash. It was a really big deal for me because I need to set up, mix inks, and I don't have much colors, so I also had to learn how to mix certain colors, but the effect was really nice. The grungy texture and desaturated colors, because when I paint, when I do watercolors, I usually lay black values with black watercolor first and then colors on top, which makes the colors more desaturated, but I like this grungy effect. So I know it's not the proper way of shading with watercolors, it's just some of the way. It's not the number one shading tip for watercolor, but I like the effect and I want to stick with it. Oh yeah, watercolor pencils. Good luck with that. Painting is really challenging for me because it requires more setup than with just drawing, and of course more time applying it. That's why I refrain from doing 30-minute Monday in painting, because I know I operate faster with pencil and colored pencils, but maybe if I go to the... Okay, I just spit on my... Nina. Spitting on your artwork is not a good thing. Okay, so maybe if I go to the painting course instead of drawing course, I would learn how to paint faster, because on that drawing course I learned how to look on the objects I want to draw faster, see some, blobs of color or values, and to draw them properly fast. And this helped me a lot, and I use the same techniques when I'm doing 30-minute Monday. Like, I just look at the picture first, see where are some key elements, do some measurements, remember those proportions later, and just go by the blobs of color instead of... Yeah, go just by the blobs of color. And this really helps, because I wasn't even... Like, when I did my first 30-minute Monday, I was so scared because I decided to use watercolor pencils and diluted them with water, and I was super scared because even though I swatched them first, the effect was not that good and I just panicked. problem. Yeah, I just wanted to use the leftover paint I was left with after 30 minutes Monday. But still I had to just go to my room and grab some paint because I ran out of black pretty fast. I wonder why. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I know I'm not that talkative as usual. I still need to make the moon and the stars. I just wish I could like have some even code. With this. Thank you for coming, Machiand. Yeah, go get this sweet sleep. Yeah, have a nice Sunday and hopefully see you soon. So yeah, I will be ending in half an hour. I hope. And maybe I will get this done? Like, oh my god, finished artwork on a stream? Who are you? Okay, so now let me grab some black and do some. And do some touch-ups. Okay, let's say that this is a building, one building done. Let's just dilute it a little bit and put it on the trees. So we will get a more seamless transition between this green and black. also Kadrin Chan. Next week, special birthday stream Q&A. So if you have any questions, then prepare them for the stream. I don't know when I will be streaming. Next week. But yeah, keep your eyes open and your mailboxes notified. Yeah, I see that I will need to touch up some of these. Some of this rim light, for example here. Okay. Some good ones. Yeah. I will try and prepare myself for any possibility. For answers. Do you also get that feeling that when it's closer to your birthday you feel like there's nothing special happening during the last year? Because I get this feeling way too often. Well, one for my birthday and other one for the new year. I want to really try gouache. I think I need to master watercolors first. Okay, and I just noticed that this side of the paw needs to be also lighter gray. Oh no! Oh god. The moth just came and drowned in my paint water. Great. Good job. This is what I get for painting in the middle of the night. Polish time. God damn it. Just grab on this brush. Gosh. Don't drown here, like... Okay. Okay, he's now chilling on the side of the cup. Yeah, like I have the same feeling, like there's nothing special happening anymore. But to be honest, you know, it's just a feeling, because I know that many things happened during this year, like just during the year from the last August to this August. So I graduated from university and I have my master's degree. I also passed driving test and got a job I have now. So yeah, it wasn't a bad year, but to me it seems like so uneventful. Like everything is just, yeah, mixing into one mix. Like I can't differentiate between like I can sum my life into some stages that have like couple of years. You know, like elementary school, middle school, high school, college, and not in separate years. I know, and yet I feel like I did nothing. Like, this is something... something really strange about me. Maybe it's because I focus so much on other things that I don't see. Catherine Chan, is it lagging for you? Maybe I should just put this up closer here. Let's now just grab some white. And put that mole in its place. Okay, I just see that you don't see anything. Okay, not too bad. Good to hear. Because, oh my god, that 30 minutes Monday turtle, I just noticed after I wanted to do a clip of me like saying that this turtle just took some bad decisions in his life. So it's pretty, oh my god. I just wanted to say it's pretty even and I just overdid one side and I need to. Okay, it's super hard to make a circle with a brush because every time I want to go one side, I overdid on the other side. This is not good. Okay, round enough. Just put some, clean a brush and grab some white. Okay, the moth just like, I don't know if he flew away or just got into that cup again, but I don't see anything floating on a surface, so... Oh my god, auto mode! But I don't have this problem when I'm drawing because I'm usually just going around the circle a couple of times, but painting circles. Okay, so this is here and I see that there is so much of uneven color. So maybe if I just apply some clouds, like, or do some like, oh, okay. I will just try to like do some clouds action here because it just looks so splotchy right now, and I think that clouds would hide it pretty well. And just soften the bottom edge. so it looks like something I would do on purpose. But yeah, now I need to remember that I want to make those stars. Just some. Okay, it looks okay. It looks nice. Good. Good, good. So now my fancy dotting tool, which is not fancy at all, but maybe for some of you is, and just grab a pat of, and not to try to smash everything with my hand, and start dotting some stars. Again with sound effects. I also like, I sometimes say that clouds are really easy, but they are easy if you don't, like, the biggest problems I have in clouds is I just fall into repetition and I want to make a pattern out of them. And you have like those almost perfect clouds, like just one cloud here and almost perfect one right here. The same with stars, but here I'm just dotting some. Oh my god, and you don't see anything. It is super fancy. I like this marbly effect here, like you have in those marbles you played as a child. Like, I've never had marbles, but these are just one of the things I've never heard of, and yet I have such a nostalgic feeling about them. Like, I've never had marbles in my life. Okay, so now some stars down here, and possibly some but these clouds look okay. They look like they were done on purpose, which is nice. Cat's eye marbles, yes, those. And I think they did the same technique here, like they put some like string or some other material inside and just put some molten glass or plastic or transparent acrylic. Okay, so now for the turtle, and I hope I will finish it. So I need to darken this. Okay, so maybe before the turtle I will just do some quick power lines. Oh my god, I did this completely wrong, this pole. Let me just fix it. It should go, no, the angle is good. I should like brighten this part. Oh, this part. It should be thicker. I guess I will find them too here. Like, I believe that they are still in well, the fact I haven't owned them doesn't mean that they are like not existing here in Poland. Because I've seen some in shops. I haven't owned them, but I've seen them. And yeah, the effect is just gorgeous. I want to draw them on a toned paper someday because just it's a good exercise for drawing like glass objects. Okay, so this pole should be okay. Now the line. My hand is so shaky right now, I don't know why. Okay. This is the first one, hopefully. The second one will be also go smoothly. Let me just patch up those brush strokes. And the second one will be just going somewhere off screen, off the page. So maybe I should start it from there. Just tilt it so I can I need to grab more white because I see that there is no paint here. Okay. And do some touching here. Okay. Okay, now I need to mix some white with yellow to get this rim light. On his mask. And try not to dunk my hand. Thank you, Catherine Chan. Thank you. Okay, really trying. Although it may seem that with this cloud that I didn't. But I try. And I try. And I try. But yeah, for a silly concept, I really wanted to do some really epic lighting. Yeah, and now I need to do some rim lighting on a shell because it's not enough rim lighting. So yeah, grab that white and mix some of that. That peach color I have from last time. Maybe more peach. Come on. Okay, it's not peach enough. Okay, now it should be. And here by that rim lighting, I am defining the shape of the shell with these little indents. I don't even know what these are called. I'm sorry, my turtle anatomy is bad. Maybe some of the indents will be also shown. Thank you really much. I appreciate it. Okay, so now I need to grab some do some really dark yellow, which is just like really, which looks like really dirty khaki. And do this mask properly darken. Okay, so I want to leave the eye white because this is how it usually was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, not the original one, the reboot one from 2000s. This is the one I'm most familiar with. Oh yeah, and I need some rim lighting here. Forget about this part. Now you can see it more clearly. It's supposed to be yellow. Okay. Yeah, I also think so, but I am the person that haven't seen the original from the, I don't know, it was from the 80s or 90s. They didn't air it here, you know? So I don't know that April with like this yellow jumpsuit. Like, who told her to wear that? So yeah, it was more like edgy, the tribute, like with much darker colors, but I liked them. But I liked it. By the way, my favorite is Leonardo, and my sister's is Donatello. If anybody is curious about our preference of turtles. Okay, so now I'm mixing some of the sky's color with green and black, of course.